again, yeah. I'll probably have to explain this because it's probably going to be annoying you. Otherwise, let's get this out of the way. Get some acrylic pens for my birthday. It's probably backwards. I'm the only thing that transcends the heaven-human bridge. Pornography is being taught in our schools. Pornography is just something that lacks any, any artistic merit or intelligence. Like pornography used to just be black and white images of hairy people bonking. You know, your grandparents. Yeah, you don't like the thought of that. It was just ugly and stupid and pointless. So that's what pornography is. I'm getting very off track. Porn. You know, Russia want tranny porn to remain the way it is. Russia want tranny porn to remain. Russia want chickswithdicks.com forever. That's why they banned all people like transitioning. Because Russia are very, very, very sensitive about their tranny porn. Very, very sensitive. They want chicks with dicks. The big Russian dicks, the chicks with the Russian dicks, the blondie kind of trannies. The best trannies in the world, the Russian trannies. Yeah, and they don't like people knowing about it either, so much that they even beat the trannies and all, because they're so but they want chicks with dicks to remain the way it is. God is awesome, He must have been framed. Jim Cunningham was a good man. I can't believe I didn't know who Patrick Swayze was when I watched that film, and looking back, it's so awesome. Patrick Swayze was, yeah, yeah, I was looking guess. Yeah, this was not supposed to be. I just saw a Crux video, CRUX. It's an okay. It's probably Alexa, you kind of news channel, and there was some emphatic Russian man, I'd imagine, and he's like, "Pay attention," and he really was saying, "Pay attention," and I noticed exactly what was happening. They flattened a Wagner grave camp, a graveyard, with all the crucifixes on it, and this is ignited like Beirut inside of me. Um, so this is going trying to scare all of Russia, basically. And there's a terrible, terrible irony under all this, which I want to get to. They're trying to scare you, saying Pizzugun or whatever the fuck his name is going to hell now or something, and everybody that served Pizzugun and his mutiny are also going to go to hell. When they're a Russian mercenaries group. That's why they released a video saying, yes, we'll go to hell, but we'll be the best there. And Russia, I didn't know why. It only took about 4 or 5 seconds till I clicked. I didn't know why. I was like, why the hell did they wipe out with the Russians? And they celebrate the Wagner leader group. I can't say his name, sorry, excuse me. And it's actually easy to say. He doesn't interest me very much. Like, he's a killer. I could tell by his face. He's the killer of all killers. Like, he's the killerest of killers of all killers. But anyway, so he doesn't interest me very much. I don't know if this is relevant, I emailed Moscow during the mutiny because I was on cold waters with Moscow. I had an application for asylum and they didn't respond. And then the mutiny happened because I dropped my confidence, as in Putin lost confidence. Putin, confidence in me, or my confidence. Putin lost my confidence. And then you notice the mutiny happened. And I emailed Russia about it to let them know. And then it stopped. Strangely, it stopped. But then all the Wagner group that lost their confidence, and everybody lost confidence in Russia when I lost confidence in Russia, like after confiding in Russia. So I emailed them to let them know because I felt bad about it. But anyway, I didn't feel bad about it. They actually wanted my belly rub. I was like, no, I fucking stopped your mutiny because I fucking let you know why you lost your confidence, because you lost your confidence in me. And they still didn't do anything anyway, so I fucking gave them a tip and I didn't even get my belly rub that I wanted. Anyway, so, sorry, belly rubs is just something I say. He was in Catch the Pigeon. I got a lot of that in my life, Catch the Pigeon. Muttley, the IRA and Sinn Féin running around for Noel Vanderberg and Thomas Vanderberg. Yeah, got the dog biscuits now. We just need you to run around and catch the pigeon in a different way today. And they started skateboarding and now, like, they're trying to keep up. But anyway, so yeah, they flattened out a Wagner grave. They flattened out an entire Wagner grave. Russia. Sorry, I just saw this video on Crooks just there 2 minutes ago. They've demolished a grave under all the patriots and soldiers that fought for Russia, and the glorified Wagner group that protected Russia, and they've demolished their grave, and they've taken all the crucifixes down, and they're all in a pack of faggot. It's practically faggot. They're stacked and they're kind of burnt, and they're going to be burnt. It is a stack of Orthodox Russian Christian crucifixes that are going to be faggot wood, and all of the people that probably died. My soul. If I was like died from my epoxy country, and I'm standing there over my grave most of the time and stuff, and then this gypsy comes along and pulls the fucking, excuse me, crucifix off my grave and makes it a faggot and burns it. Oh, is Putin trying to like grow a pair of balls now that like he can't actually, transition and grow a pair of balls because he banned that. So Putin will never actually grow a pair of balls, because he prevented people from being able to do that. That's why he walks wonky, Putin, because he's a hermaphrodite. Well, he's kind of inbred, like you can tell that by the eyes. But like he's also like kind of a hermaphrodite, so he kind of walks a bit weird on one side, because he's like gimp on one side. Is he trying to like account for like his one-sided baldness or his lack of balls, and scaring all of you? And this is the irony. This is what kills me. Okay, the whole Wagner mutiny occurred because Russia are so authoritative. I love Thomas Hobbes. I love me some Hobbes. Love me Leviathan. Russia is so authoritative, and this is very intelligent. I wonder if someone in America do this. Russia is so authoritative. You do what you're told, or you'll get shot. Okay, in the Russian army, you do what you are told, or you will be shot. And then it's an interesting, really, really clever thing to make a mutiny, because I could just turn around to the soldier and say, "Do what I tell you, or you will be shot." And when the order is, we're going to mutiny on the president, we're going to mutiny and turn on Moscow, everybody's going to do what they're told. So it's because Russia have this authoritative attitude. It's because Russia have this iron grip over their own people and their own citizens. They tell you what you can and can't do with your own body. They tell you can't take whatever or do what you want with your own body. But he's very comfortable in sending your body, a third party sending your body away to die, or your granddad to die, or your husband to die, or your children to die. That's okay. That's grand. He can do that. Like, that's how psycho authoritative they are. You can't do what you want to your body. You're probably going to ban tattoos and piercings and drinking excessive vodka now, because you might be harming or altering your body. But he can send you to die. Anyway, so this authoritative grip that Russia, this is the irony of the event. All of these kids and men that died out there with those little wooden crosses that they gave them followed that authoritative rule. They did what they're told. Everyone under the Wagner mutiny did what they were told, and they just walked right through. It would have been perfect. They just would have walked right through, because nobody could do. This is an interesting thing about a mutiny in an authoritative realm, because you have to do what you're told. when you're told to destroy or mutiny yourself, you have to do what you're told. So it's very, very, very interesting turn of events. Breaking my own arm or something. That's how you get out of the army or something in Russia. Break your arm at home or something like that. I'll break your arm from my home, you ignorant puppy. So this is just terrible fucking irony that these people are placed under so much authoritative dominion or hegemony. Hegemony. I was learning that word the other day from China. Hegemony. This is not in their nature. Or they got it out of their nature anyway after 100-year wars. It's not that they have such strict authoritativeness over them. The mutiny happened, and now because the mutiny happened, these people were killed. Not even these people were killed. Like, Wagner, the man from Wagner, and all the high lieutenants from Wagner were, sent out mafia style in an aeroplane, and boom, gone. And they're all collectively and calculatively placed in one aeroplane, and boom, gone. And Putin sat back like Michael Corleone, watching boom from his lake house, just watching them boom die. And he thinks he's really fucking cool and ballsy, just by, yeah. But they were, So anyway, and then he flattens this grave full of the people who served Wagner to scare everybody else from mutiny in the future. So if you mute, but they were doing what they were told. That's the irony of that. And he's doing it to insert an authoritative role. Exactly, this is where the irony thickens. He's doing it to insert his authoritative role over all his people, or the people in that country, or the people, whatever people, his mercenaries and crap. And it was that authoritative role that led to the potential of the mutiny. And then he kills mafia style all Pigsignia and then demolishes the grave of the innocent. It's, again, slaves or serfs that were like serving under such authority, and he flattens their graves and turns their mark into faggot wood. I think you're supposed to love your Poppy. I think you're supposed to love Puppy. I call him Puppy, not Poppy. You know the way you call your leader Poppy, and you kind of want Russia to be Papa. Oh, he's Father Russia, Papa. I call him Puppy. He likes dogs, He probably fucks dogs. But anyway, I can say this, from my Western world. Yeah, I can say I'll have NATO. Put samrats and all around my gaff, man. You know what I mean? I can say this from my gypsy-ridden Western scummy, horrible NATO-protected world. Actually, we're not NATO-protected, are we? We're just NATO allies. Crap. Shit. Need to move to England. But yeah, I can say it as Putin, and you can't touch me, baby, because then you'll drag NATO into it. Oh, you can't touch me, Putin, because then you'll drag NATO into it. That's what NATO want, and you can't touch me, Putin. Despite I've sent a fucking desperate asylum application how many times. Your staff, by the way, in your embassy in Ireland are probably snuffed and replaced with clones, Putin, Poopy. Yes, your staff are probably killed and replaced with clones, like Figzinia was, and that's what I told him was, because he was killed and replaced with a clone. It's so simple. It's so effective. It's just so simple. It's so effective. We're taking a 180 stance on this. The government is just suddenly taking a 180 stance. Oh, Turkey are just suddenly so open-minded. Yeah, I warned you anyway, and I prevented your mutiny, and I never got my belly rubbed off poopy, off the poopy. And so I'll break your arm from home. I'm gonna say here, Graham Putin. I'll break your arm from home, from my family home. In case you're looking for me, you have the address. I drew this myself. Detectives. So it's a little Seven reference. I Judas myself. I know where he is. Oh, come with me. Oh, he's so nice and friendly. Judas is scared. Oh, he's lovely. Jar Jar Binks. Come with me. Oh, he's over at my friend Paul's house. We've been here for a few days. Oh, he's been teaching us so much. He's amazing. Come with me, Holy Roman Empire, and you bunch of scummy merchants, Jews. And they all went around and he's like, Jesus, I brought more friends. And they just put a bag on his head and dragged him out the door. And Judas realized, what do I want to do? Oh, Oscar, not nice, man. Not nice. And then they get threw money at him. It's like, here's your money for your slave. And he just dropped it on the ground. And what did the good Judas do? And he killed himself. Because why else would he kill himself? If he was a dog and a traitor or a rat, he would have been like, 30 squids. 30 pieces of silver. It's probably a lot, Probably a lot, actually. Well, maybe it is or wasn't. I don't know. A life servant. It's a lot of work. It's a life's wage. 30 pieces of silver must be a man's life's wage. Or how they measured and meted such things. But he didn't. He just dropped it and ran off and killed himself. So he wasn't a gypsy or traitor or rat or a snake like people call Judas. He was just kind of stupid and excited. Or stupid and Christian and friendly and welcoming. Full of the Christian spirit. He was probably full of the Christian spirit and invited the Holy Roman Empire back around to Paul's house or Peter's house, and then they just fucking start the snuffing process. I got a little off topic there. What was it? Putin can't grow balls because Putin has put laws in to prevent him from receiving the endocrinological treatment that Putin requires to grow a testicle. His other testicle, maybe one's working okay, but this happens from inbreeding. This happens, puppy. This happens from the way we breed puppies in Russia. I say Russia. No, Russia. they're all into their cousins and stuff. You know what I mean? They keep it in the family for a reason. You know, that's how republic remains republic. You keep it in the family. In America, they grow clones and they just have loads of stupid Jew clone or not Jew real, not real Jew. They just keep it in the family through cloning, so they don't have to have so much incest. That's why all royalty are inbred as well, keeping it in the family. You know, you don't want something like Kate Middleton just walking in, the public wife. So let it be, let it be. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Putin can't grow balls anymore because he banned that. Oh yeah, and that's for I know nothing about Wagner. I have some Wagner downstairs because it was set to Zarathustra by Nietzsche. That's the only reason I got it. I didn't like it at all. It was really watery and crap. Do I have Zarathustra there? No, I got Will to Power, Joyful Wisdom, Gay Science. Joyful Wisdom is the same thing. Because people think gay science. Gay science. Ordered online. Oh, the gay science, and they get it. Like Joyful Wisdom is like, what the fuck is this? And it's the best book ever. Actually, Joyful Wisdom is actually gay science is absolutely beautiful. It's my favorite. It's actually is my favorite. Will to Power wasn't supposed to be released, but I trust Kaufman. You know, I like Kaufman. Where are we going with this? Wagner. Yeah, to all the young men. And pay attention to this, as that Russian man said. Pay attention to this. To all those good young men and women and children and nuns or whatever that were demolished in their Wagner grave. Demolished, like demolished in their grave. Their graves have been demolished as a message to people. And it was that, again, that authority that led to the potential of that mutiny. So it's just so fucking. It says it's just hilarious. Like it was the authority that led that to that potential, made that thing happen, and then he destroys their graves to add more authority or to frighten or. I feel bad for the Russian people, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was about to say move somewhere really clever, but I don't know. I don't know what to advise you, Russian people. I really don't know what to advise you. I'll break his arm from home. You know, I'll do my best. Or his puppy paw. All right. Well, anyway, not puppy. See you later, bud. Crows. It's gone all crow. The whole world is okay. It was a-okay Christianity. Now it's all crow. Zai's alright, maybe. I think Zai's holding out well. Zai's keeping a cool ship. Zai's keeping a nice, cool ship now. But puppy's probably a clone as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway. For the grave, for the faggot wood. No, for the now faggot. It's not faggot wood to me, but yeah, the grace.